I had someone reach out to me with a question about a tough situation they're having in their workplace with a coworker, and we're asking for a bit of advice. The situation is that for the past couple years, there's been friction between them and a coworker, even occasions where this coworker apparently has claimed responsibility or credit for work that this individual has done, even in some cases changed the work and then took credit for it. And it's just become kind of not workable. Furthermore, that individual has spoke with their boss, it sounds like on more than one occasion, and still nothing has changed. Now, honestly, the first thought you have to be honest about is nothing is going to probably change. And if they really valued you and were concerned about losing you, maybe even leaving the company, they probably would have done something. So until you push a bit, or maybe even consider leaving, chances are things aren't going to change, because if they wanted to change things, they've had ample opportunity. We don't like to hear that, but often that's the case. Now, you could, and I would suggest, a very honest professional approach, that you do sit down with your boss and explain to them that, we've talked about this situation. I love working at this company. I'd really rather not leave, and I'm hopeful you might support me in my move to another department. Of course, I would wait to have that conversation until you know there is maybe a viable position open in another department, and sit down and have that conversation. They should understand. Now, if the individual is a hothead and you're really concerned about your future, I think the answer is right in front of you, that the only way to change that situation is to maybe consider leaving the company if there's that much friction. I learned a long time ago, someone told me that when you're in a tough situation, you only have a few options. You can change the situation if you have the control to do that. You can suck it up and just learn to live with it, or you can quit and find another job. Sitting around waiting, being bitter and frustrated, complaining about it really just isn't a healthy option. So I think the best approach is to sit down with your boss and have a professional discussion about things not changing, and it would be healthier probably for everyone for you to make a move. I would wait until there's an opportunity in another department to have that conversation. Otherwise, honestly, you may want to consider looking at other opportunities, and if you identify something, maybe that's a good time to talk with your current employer as well before you ever consider accepting another offer, that it's reached this point. That might be the message, if they really value you, that they need to know that they need to do something.